Hello, my name is Anne Marie Peckham. I'm the owner of Amber Rose Floral Design in Westport, Massachusetts. Today I'm going to be going over how to design an Easter centerpiece. So what I've done is you can choose any interesting piece that you come across. Just add a nice plastic liner inside. Then you can purchase some floral foam and floral tape from any of your local craft stores, as well as a tea light, as you can see. I've secured the tea light by putting in little toothpicks around and securing additionally with the container tape as well. So we're going to get started. I have a couple different types of greeneries we're going to be using. This greenery is called Plumosa. It's one of my favorites. I like to use it a lot in bridal work. It helps to give a bridal bouquet or any piece really a nice soft romantic feel to it. So as you can see, it's just a very nice greenery to work with. So I'm going to quickly just throw a few of these pieces in for you to see. I do have a Lazy Susan, so we can do a 360 of our piece as well. So you can see that as we go through. And you like to, the goal is to cover the mechanics of your container. You don't want to be showing off any of the green container tape, anything like that, hiding the toothpicks, so just kind of be mindful of that as well. So the next green we're going to be using, this is called Dusty Miller. This is also it feels almost like a lamb's ear. It's just very soft. I like to use this a lot too in my bridal work. A lot of the brides, they really like this green as well. So this is one of my favorites, I would say. So you can just add in your Dusty Miller into your piece. You can bring it up a little bit. You don't want to bring it up too high, obviously, because of the candle, but you do want to give it some dimension. So by bringing it up a little bit with your greenery, that's always very good. And you want to also, you really want to show off your greenery in these, especially these specialty greens that you can get in. They're really, really pretty. So my next greenery I'm going to use is actually from a protea flower, and I'll show you what that looks like. These are absolutely stunning. So they have all these extra greens on them, which you can utilize those as well. We just so happen to be doing an event this weekend, so we actually used a protea in a bouquet. As you can see, it's very stunning. It just really draws your eye into that bouquet. So we'll continue moving on with that. The protea leaves also offers a nice kind of like a cleaner look to the piece as well, and it does a nice job of hiding the mechanics. Oops, there goes that piece. Okay. So once you're done, you don't have to completely green it up. You want to leave some room for flowers as well. I like to start with more of my statement flowers. So my next flower I'd go to, I selected a nice blush colored rose. So we're going to go ahead and use that. Okay. When you do insert flowers into foam, you want to make sure that the flowers get cut on an angle. It makes it easier for them to get inserted into the foam. And you can kind of kitty corner your roses on either side, whatever to complement. The next flower I'm going to go with, this is called a stock flower. It has an absolutely beautiful smell to it. So I like to use these. This will bring out your piece because they have that nice pointed style to them. So you can make your piece longer that way. And they're easy to, you can either break them off or I recommend you use clippers. So again, it's all about giving a nice textured and dimension to your piece. Next I would go with some tulips. I already had a couple of tulips already pre-cut, so I was able to get these going. Definitely you want to make sure that these get cut on an angle, because tulips can be a little on the finicky side. They don't want to get inserted right, so that's kind of what I've been doing. And just work around your arrangement, start to step flowers down, so to speak, by you know, as you can see, I'm kind of coming down in a layer. Struggling with this one. Okay, put that one in. Alrighty. So next I would go with some carnations. So they're a nice, they do a really good job with filling in voids. And a little trick with carnations too that you can do is just kind of take your hand and you can hold them at the neck here and you just puff them out and they do a nice job opening up for you. And so to add a little bit more color to the arrangement, I do like this really nice neutral tone. However, to get more of a Easter feel to it, so to speak, you can add in some more color. So this mum that I'm actually using chrysanthemums on this, so you know what those are. Okay. This is what I like to go with next. This is called a Viking palm. They resemble sunflowers. And we actually like to use them a lot in our boutonniere work for our brides and grooms, especially the couples, you know, the younger guy, the little guys like the ring bearers, because they're just a nice small flower, pretty hardy as well. So if they get kind of thrown around, they're not too worried about it. So sometimes putting a boutonniere with a sunflower can be a little bit more tricky because they are a heavier flower. So we'll add in a little bit of the Viking palms, and again now that kind of just brings in some more color. And still, I'm using my votive I still have enough space around it that we're not too worried about greens falling into it or anything like that. So always just be mindful of that. So then next thing I'll add is, this is called Hypericum berries. These will kind of help to bring the nice blush palette, the colors that was in there, kind of bring that color around, and they're very pretty, and it just gives it such a beautiful texture. So and lastly, I think I'm just going to add a touch of wax flower. And again, this is just a very delicate filler that we like to, I like to use this a lot in my pieces. One of my favorite accent flowers. So, and it has a very interesting smell too. Beautiful smell. It's very unique. Now you don't need to put too much in it as well. It's just a little touch of it is enough. Again, the container itself, you want to show off this particular container. You know, you want to keep mindful of your candle there as well, and it's just a nice all-around arrangement that can sit on this centerpiece table for you. So that's pretty much it. The name of this piece is actually called Easter Chic. Will be probably featured on our website. And we thank you for watching. You can follow us on Facebook or follow us on YouTube as well. And happy Easter.